Good afternoon, good evening, one and all. This is Big Bob Rob. I am flying solo tonight because I'm just posting a quick update to the follow-up from yesterday about my Verizon wireless and Motorola. I'm going to drop Best Buy out of the picture because they're really out of the picture. This is between Verizon and Motorola. So for those who are just catching this for the first time, let's do a quick update so that you know what has happened up to this point. And I'll try to do this as quickly and succinctly as possible because the whole situation is rather complicated. So my woke up Sunday morning, my Droid Turbo was dead. Just brought the Turbo back in January. Totally in love with it. I'm a longtime Droid user. I've had a Droid 2, a Droid 4, and now I have the Droid Turbo. Well, let me rephrase that. I had a Droid Turbo. So Sunday, after talking with Verizon, Best Buy, and then another Best Buy, then Verizon says, no problem, we'll get you a phone. Give us the information, we'll send you the phone, and then you can send us back the dead phone. And so they say they're going to send me the necessary packing slip so I can send my phone back along with the new phone. So nothing comes Monday. Tuesday, I call Verizon. They say, la 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 la. Oh yeah, we didn't send that out, and there's nothing we can do because it's a warranty replacement. Well, if you told me that Sunday, we would have saved 2 days. So they put me in contact with Motorola. Motorola takes me through the motions and they tell me, well, you have to send us the phone. And once you send us the phone, we'll send you a replacement phone after we evaluate it. And they said, oh, we got to check it out. I'm like, I said, look, I've been through a lot with this phone. This phone has finally died. I have documented with Verizon that this phone has had power cycling issues where I'd be using it, I put it down, I go to pick it back up, and it's off. The phone's off, and I have to restart it. Went through that, talked to Verizon, went through the first, second tier customer support before going to replace it. They said, plug it up to the Verizon wireless assistant. Let's, run it through the thing. It's gonna, purge your whole, purge all your files, make sure you're backed up, and let's see if that worked. Well, I went through that, did that, seemed to work. I was getting the software updates. Oh, I didn't mention the fact that from February till the phone died. No, I'm sorry. From February until I did the software, till I did the Verizon, the repair assistant. I didn't mention that every day I would have to tell the phone, it would try to install the version of the operating system that I was always running. So every day for at least 4 months, maybe even more, I would have to say delay for 24 hours or delay for 28 hours, or 23 hours, because it would come back every day. So I went through that, but it was a small price to pay. But finally I got tired of it and said, how do I fix this? They told me how to fix it. I did that. So now we fast forward. So then I get on the phone with Motorola. Motorola says, I tell them that this is absolutely unacceptable. That basically you're telling me you have to send me labels, then I have to send you my phone, then you have to evaluate it, then send my phone back. So most likely I was going to be without the phone for about 7 or 8 calendar days, approximately. All right. So until we're now up to date. So the phone went down Sunday, no communications Monday. Tuesday, I found out about this whole Motorola piece. So Tuesday, I'm thinking that Motorola is mailing me, because I was talking with them and it sounded as though they said they were going to mail me the labels. I gave them my shipping address. They asked for my address, so I assumed they were in. I gave my email address, and they were supposed to be sending me these labels. So today's Thursday. Still have not received an email, still have not received the shipping label. So Tuesday to Wednesday, I'm thinking Wednesday these mailing labels will show up. Still no mailing labels. So I take my incident number. Now, here's the update. Here's where we start the update. So today, first thing this morning, like around 10 o'clock, 9:30, when I say first thing, business time, I call Motorola, say, hey, this gets very interesting. So pay attention to this part. It gets really, really interesting. So I say, hey, Motorola, I haven't received my, I guess I don't need to wear headphones so I'm not listening to anything. So Motorola, I haven't received my shipping labels to send my phone in. What's the deal? Well, we don't see that this was sent out to the system. Follow this. We don't see, so we're going to get them sent out to you today. We're going to email them to you. I'm like, oh, you can email them to me. Oh, well, that's great. Now, no problem. All right, no problem. So we're going to email these to you. They'll take about 3 hours. Why in the world does it take 3 hours to send shipping labels by email? I mean, if you talk to Amazon, like if you have to send something back, Amazon sends you out shipping labels like that. I mean, it's instantaneous. Why in the world does it take 3 hours to send out shipping labels? It makes no sense, right? So, if anybody that's in the chat, I'm not looking at the chat right now. Let me pull up the chat just in case somebody happens to be in the chat room, because I think that would be really wrong of me to be in here. Okay, wait. No, is that the chat room? Is that the chat room? Chat room. Hold on. Let me get in the chat room just in case. Just in case somebody's looking. Oh, that's really not what I was trying to do. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me just go back in. Anyway, sorry if anybody's in the chat. I'm sorry I can't see it. Send it to me on Twitter, and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, excuse me. Okay, back to the window. So anyway, Verizon says, Motorola says, okay, we'll send you email to you. Okay, so so remember what time I said that was? It was like 10 o'clock, 10:30 this morning. It's been over 12 hours. Do I have a shipping label? No. Do I have an email? No. Do I have a phone call? No. So I've now talked to Motorola twice this week, on Tuesday and Thursday. And somehow you've managed to drop the ball twice? I mean, send me nothing. I mean, you want to talk about piss poor customer service. I don't give a crap about you, you loyal Motorola user. As I said in the video yesterday, my third droid, my mom's got a droid, my son's got a droid, because I love the reliability and I love the performance. Those things take a beating. They're great phones to have. But your customer service? So wait, there's more. So I give the lady who took my call, I gave her all my information, right? And I said, can I ask you one question? Follow me. This gets very interesting. And it's going to be short, I promise. I say, can you tell me why is it that I called on Tuesday? Can you tell me why the labels were never shipped to me on Tuesday? Then the strangest thing started to happen. Now, remember, I'm talking to Motorola, one of the bigger telecommunication companies in the U.S. And I said, can you tell me why this happened? And all of a sudden, her phone started breaking up. There's all this static on the line. And then she couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hear her. And I was like, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? She's like, Mr. So-and-so. I'm not going to say my last name. You almost made me say my last name. Not going to happen. Mr. So-and-so, hello? Are you there? I said, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I said, well, you're breaking up. And they would start talking and start breaking up. And then you know what happened? The line dropped. You're telling me Motorola customer service I'm on the phone with you. We do our business. We get all the information. And then when I ask a hard question, you go high school on me. And all of a sudden, crunkle, crunkle, paper, paper, crunkle, crunkle. I can't hear you. Hello, sir. I can't hear you. Click. Now, I'm sure. I'm sure this was just a technical difficulty and that did not actually happen on purpose. I'm sure it did. And because I like to think the best of people. But it just seems awfully damn convenient that I asked a hard question and it drops. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention something. So Thursday, Wednesday night, I stopped by Verizon and I said, hey, I've been trying to get this phone. I've been talking to Motorola. They tell me it's going to be about at least a week and change before I get my phone. Can I get a loaner phone? No, we don't do that. Let's stop, folks. Let's sit back for a minute and let's think about that. What if, just what if, hypothetically, what if your car, if you had a manufacturer defect in your car, that you had to take it to the state, city, and country of origin of that car? Think about it. If automotive dealerships had the same policy as cell phone dealerships, they'd be out of business. Because somebody, Apple, is going to come along and say, you know what? We're going to support our product. Now, what I also found out, and to correct something that I talked yesterday, I asked the gentleman who at the Verizon store, I said, why don't you guys have certified technicians from the manufacturer so that you guys can work on phones and make decisions on phones so you can, get things going a lot quicker for your customers? And they said, oh, the reps come to us. So I'm like, okay. So I did find that out. I've been asking more questions about how this process works. But still, a situation does not. I said, but okay, so this was my next question. I said, what phone in your store right now can I buy that if I have a manufacturer problem with it, you can come and swap it out? He said, none. The only phone that you can do that with is the Apple. Let that sink in. How many tens of thousands, let's just say millions, of smartphones are out there in people's hands right now? Why is it? And maybe it's out there. Maybe AT&T, maybe Sprint, maybe even T-Mobile. Maybe somebody out there does this better than Verizon. But Verizon's the juggernaut. I mean, granted, T-Mobile's making big moves, but you look at the coverage and the performance, and that's why I'm with Verizon for that reason. But really, why would I want to own something that if it fails, whether it's my fault or in this case is a manufacturer defect, the phone just stopped working, it is in pristine condition, what incentive do I have to buy that phone? And this is typically when Darth Geekoni is why he says, I've never had that problem with Apple. I wish I had Darth Squirticus here. But anyway, I mean that was today. Right now, I've been in communication with VZW support. So right after I end this video, I'm going to try to hop on Twitter and DM them and hopefully work with them and see if they can find some type of solution. Right now, I've done absolutely everything. I've done everything that I can do, and both companies, as far as I'm concerned, have pretty much left it up to me as a customer. And it's interesting because my mother said something to me today when she heard about this. She said, man, what would a senior citizen, she didn't say man, my mother would never say man, but she said, what would a senior citizen have to go through if they had this problem? Because, I mean, I don't know if Verizon or anybody else has like elderly support or social or senior citizen support or AARP support, but like, wow, they pretty much, Verizon puts it all on me as a consumer to figure this crap out on my own. If I wasn't a techie, or if I was maybe an older person trying to navigate this system, how would anybody have the wherewithal to deal with this? Because it's a dead end everywhere you turn. Again, I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm posting these videos, and I'm going through all this, and I'm documenting this for two reasons. One, for you, the public, that you all, hopefully through my experiences, I can tell you something so that you don't have to go through what I went through. And two, I'm doing this as I'm calling out Verizon. I'm calling out Motorola. Yesterday, I called out Best Buy. But it makes no sense to me why you all sell these phones. It doesn't make any sense to me why all you are is a retailer. Why you don't have like nexuses. Like, you don't have to have every store as a repair center. But why not have designated stores throughout your market as repair centers? And have a stock of refurbished phones, even if they aren't, not every model. But thing is, why aren't you all the middleman between me, the consumer, and the manufacturer, just like a car dealership? Why can't I drive in to your Verizon repair store, make an appointment just like you do with Apple down the street? Why not say, okay, Big Baba Rob, your appointment is on Saturday at 2. Come by. We'll check your phone out and we'll replace if there's a problem. You're ready for me. Why not do that? Why not? And I know that you can't do it everywhere, but why not just designate a store in each county, or a couple in a county, or number of stores is based upon distribution of users, something. Why not create something that you take me, the consumer, out the middle of this mess? Because you figure, look at all the different lines you carry, from Motorola to Samsung to LG, and who knows how many other. I mean, I know there are a lot of other brands, but doesn't that make sense? I mean, I mean, it's still a retail store, so it's not like you're spending that much more money. But the thing is that you actually will probably make money because people will know that you stand behind the products that you're selling, just like a car dealership. How could you possibly have a car dealership without a repair? Or at least you have a little local, like you have one of those mom and pop used car dealerships where you just buy a used car. You're not going back to them to get it fixed. You're going to go to a car shop to get it fixed. But there's no Motorola shop that you take it to. There's no authorized Motorola dealer. That's Motorola's fault, not really Verizon's. But again, I digress. It's just something to think about. I want to see a change. Change has to start somewhere. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it. Maybe I haven't looked through YouTube hard enough for people complaining. But I've made the case. I've told you about my experience. I think I've approached it from a logical standpoint. I've gone through and read some of my warranties. I know my Verizon warranty does not cover this. I know it doesn't promise me a replacement. I understand that. But does it make sense to do it? Yeah. Oh, let me mention one more thing. So I was reading on the Motorola warranty. And so there are two different ways that you can deal with this phone situation. One is the way I just told you about, where they send you labels, you then send your phone in, and then they send you a refurbished phone, mind you. They don't even send you a new phone. I bought a new phone, but guess what? I get to get back. I get to get a refurbished phone. I have an issue with that, but it is what it is. We all kind of know that's how the game goes. But then there's another way. And there's an advantage program or advanced program of some type. And they'll charge you $25. I think it's $24.99 to be exact. They will send you a phone, but they will hold $500 on your card. They'll hold $500 on your card. Some people can afford that. I can't afford that. I don't think I should have to pay it. Well, not for a warranty replacement. Again, if this was my fault, this would be a completely different situation. But this was not me. I did not drop it. It is not going water. It just literally, it was working the night before. Woke up, it wasn't working. I've talked to Motorola. I've talked to Verizon. Everyone agrees it's a manufacturer's warranty replacement. Why do I have to jump through the hoops? Why doesn't my service provider support me? So I'm going to end this, and I'm going to jump on Twitter. And they've asked me to DM them. I've DM'd them. And let's see what happens. So part 3 will either be tomorrow or Thursday, or so tomorrow is Friday. Well, really, today is Friday. It's 12:01. So happy Friday. If I get enough information, I'll do another update tomorrow. If not, I'll do one Saturday. But if you want to reach me, you can reach me at Big Baba Rob on the Twitter. And don't forget the Black Geeks show. You know what? I probably should. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it. Our normal live show, our roundtable, is on Sundays at 10:30. So I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit of this here. So stay tuned. Hopefully, Verizon Wireless support on the Twitter can pull some magic strings for me. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace and love. Oh, my mouse was asleep. I'm logging off for real. Bye.